All right, so let's quickly acknowledge the elephant in the room.
It shows that most of all these men we look up to are strictly after their pockets.
Apart from Peter Obi, there's no other person that has contested president in this country and lost and maintained the momentum Peter Obi maintained up to this moment.
Obi Cubana flagging up for APC. I'm not gonna lie, this came as a shock to me. When I saw the post, I was like, what the
Nigeria is the poverty of all nations. We're looking for a way out. Not for the person who has the greatest influence.
Tomorrow, if someone says they hate Obi Cubana and his children, you fools will start asking why. But look at a private citizen, a billionaire for that matter, taking side with the government.
Obi Cubana is not a threat at all. He's no threat. So I don't want to even talk much about it.
And of course, the first son, Sheyi Tinubu, age 40, who's also the founder and patron of the City Boy movement and is widely tipped to be preparing to run for office in Lagos State.
Of course, he wants to play safe. But beyond this 2027, I tell you this, when Sheyi Tinubu first had a meeting with the likes of Obi Cubana, the likes of IBO, and all of them, I told people, I said you will be making a big mistake if you think that meeting was a business meeting.
Now we're going to deal with this whole case step by step. Recently, Obi Cubana have been trending because he came out to say, oh, don't worry, I'm an APC man now. I will make sure that I give this out his views wherever I'm supporting Jagaba. And that have sparked a lot of reaction from concerned Nigerians and the Undi Igbo. When I mean Undi Igbo, the concerned reasonable Igbo people from the Southeast are saying that Obi Cubana does not represent any of them, despite he's a billionaire at least, but now that he solely came out to support APC, he's not enemy of the state. This leads us to K-Aka's Club. K-Aka's Club, they came out to deliberate. You know, these people love to illustrate, deliberate, and argue and debate over this political stuff. But I want you guys to watch this particular video while you, by yourself, single-handedly figure out the one that stands out for you from this collective debaters. We'll be right back.
I am sad. Personally, yes, I'm personally sad because there are people we look up to, not just even though we have not met them, not just because of their money or because of their business IQ, but because of the level they have attained. And you look at somebody like Obi Cubana in the Southeast, when you come to the political terrain, it's not as if he's going to push much force, but staining his image as a businessman. Yes, staining his image as a businessman to support the party that is making us suffer. That is making us suffer in this country like this. It shows that most of all these men we look up to are strictly after their pockets.
Yes, they don't know that.
They really don't have us at heart.
Thank you.
He has the time and whatever to go. See, let me I want to say something. And then okay, let me just wave that part out because I'm dragging someone now into the whole affair. You see, what I want you guys to just understand is these men wants to continue selling their market, and they are going to use me and you to sell their market because now is a point of discussion. We are raising it now as a conversation. They want us to continue discussing their stupid move to help them move their business. Because the more we continue talking about APC, they will take
Democratic era. I don't even see a reason why we are discussing about Obi being chosen to be part of Tinubu's policy. No, I'm just saying it that this is a democratic era, and the City Boy movement. I see no reason why it should even be a reason for us to debate. And trust me, I agree with what Richie said when he said Obi Cubana is not a threat. The same way I don't consider a lot of people in Obi movement as a threat. Aisha Yusuf will not be threat. Do you understand me? There are many people in that movement, they are just noisemakers. Do you understand me? So if we want to really talk, if we want to talk about it, we need to understand that politics is a game. And if you are not ready to play the game, move aside. You cannot be coming here and be speaking to us based on your moral standing and think that is all it would take for you to win an election. Obi Cubana has been there all this while. Why can't you woo him? There are many people in the Southeast. There are many people in South North. There are many influencers, people with notable voices. Why haven't you gone to win them to your side? So please, if you are telling me that APC is not relevant, forget we are relevant and will forever be relevant.
Thank you.
We will be relevant. And yes, the election is coming 2027. The election is coming 2027. Everybody is preparing. I don't believe that Obi Cubana is going to pull a lot of votes, but I believe there are people that will listen to him. I believe he's going to do some things. You understand? So we shouldn't feel like maybe there's something big coming from him. So as Obi, Mr. Peter Obi, do your own job. Get your own men, get your own women. Atiku, do your job, and let the master strategist Tinubu, let him do his own as well.
Thank you. Politics is a game. It's a game of someone that plays it better. Tinubu is one of the greatest politicians, Nigeria. If you ask me. God bless you. You know why? This collating all these men from the Southeast, Obi Cubana and the rest, that's what I expected Peter Obi to do. And Peter Obi still have chances to go and collect Cubana chief priest before they collect him again. Yes. See, you have to have a structure to win politics. See, if you sit back and think that what people vote will count, it will never count. Tinubu has already started planning his election 2 years ago, and he's doing it well. So let him do it, let him win. So for me, I don't like lackadaistic political approach. What I like is an active. You have to be active. Inclusivity. During the last election, our polling booth in Gwarempa, me and some of my guys, we were there. There was nobody to account for Labour Party. Nobody. We just formed a team and we started defending Labour Party, and we see what is happening there. But you don't have a structure. You don't bring people to each polling unit. You don't even know what is happening in all your polling units, and you want to win an election. Sorry, I don't want to waste my vote again. But you see Tinubu, our president.
Leave your sentiments aside, your desire for whoever. What's most important for us is for us to move forward as a nation. If you have not yet felt the impact of how terrible things are right now in Nigeria, then you are living in complete deceit. Sooner or later, all of you shouting here will experience the things that happen in Nigeria, so you can have a rethink of your decisions. The Bible says, if kings and good men and good women keep quiet, the country will be controlled by people who are evil. And that's what's happening. Nigeria has never been this bad. Never. I will say it personally. I may look comfortable, but I am feeling the heat of things. And I know many people that are feeling it. So if you're standing here and saying Tinubu has the power, he has the influence, he has the people, remember that 300 million people are going through hell. Nigeria is the poverty of all nations. We are looking for a way out, not for the person who has the greatest influence. If Obi Cubana is coming and using opportunity to get support, it's because he wants to be more rich. Sooner or later, the poor will eat the rich. Sooner or later, to come to your compound. If not you, your auntie or your uncle. Going forward, elections should be free and fair. Let's vote. Vote who will save the nation, not for who is most popular.
So first, it is very disheartening to hear people like Obina say, you just do it on social media. If you think social media is not powerful, APC, don't post anything on social media. We'll post. We go post. Because you see, when you are talking, you say, oh, it's just on social media. No. You see, and for a lot of people, that's why we keep saying, if you want a country to work, demonstrate, show it. If you know that you trust the process, if Tinubu believes and trusts in the process, let him open up INEC. Let the National Assembly nominate, ratify an INEC chairman, an independent person to be there. Let's go and test our strength. Number one. Number two, let me help you. You see, Obi Cubana, I don't even think it will affect a Peter Obi.
Never.
No. Let me tell you what I feel. A lot of persons have talked about how important for him to get into that place. See, for a long period of time, we understand how Obi Cubana has been facing agencies of government for one, alleged issue or the other. Of course, he wants to play safe. But beyond this 2027, I tell you this, when Tinubu first had a meeting with the likes of Obi Cubana, the likes of IBO, and all of them, I told people, I said you will be making a big mistake if you think that meeting was a business meeting. That meeting was beyond even Tinubu 2027. That meeting was for Tinubu's new recruitment. He wants to take over that throne from his father. He's building his allies. Building it. And so, my challenge to Nigerians, of course, it's not wrong. It's not wrong. Now, my challenge to Nigerians, if you think that there is a process that we felt very disagreed with, we should wake up as Nigerians. Wake up, collect your PVC, let's get to the polling center. But trust me, I'll say this and I go. The biggest mistake any of you will do that you are still doing now is thinking that there is one money that they will share, APC, that you will make. All of them, they shout city boy, your eye go clear. Then, sorry, please. You see 2027, please.
The crippled. The City Boy movement objective is to boost political awareness that are impactful, youth mobilization, and to support Union Hope administration. Another thing I need you all to know that it's in play using Obina Iyagu, that's the full name of Obi Iyagu, thank you for my pronunciation. We are seeing a force of crony capitalism and neoclassical elitism replacing the old politicians or political influencers with the new ones. Obi Cubana is just 51 or 52. And for you to now understand political participation, the APC is setting up the City Boy movement for you to learn about politics. Obi Cubana is now the director of Southeast movement, of our movement, because I'm also a member of the City Boy movement. Need you all to know that. We want politics to be accessible, not only from social media outlets. For you to see these people as you see as your idols, for you to understand politics from their own agenda. But I need you all to know that if you're an important person and you've made a mark in the Nigerian society, you'll be replaced. You will now hold an office to showcase political agendas of our beloved president. Thank you.
We cannot lie to ourselves. Many people will try to downplay the Obi or the obedient movement. You cannot downplay the obedient movement, whether you like it or not. Whether you say A or B, you can't downplay it. Whether you say they're on Twitter or on Instagram, you still can't downplay it. Obi Cubana is not a threat at all. He's no threat. So I don't want to even talk much about it. Whatever he's doing for himself or personal interest, or whether they are pressing somewhere allegedly, is his business. But he's doing what, and there's freedom to join any party. So I won't put so much relevance on him, because when you talk about him too much, it now looks as if he's a force. He's no force. He's a businessman here doing his club business. So, and that's that. So 2027 is coming. Let's see what happens in 2027. We all know that if there is a free and fair election right now, we know. Keep quiet. We know that if there is a free and fair election right now, if there is a free and fair election now, pure psychology. All these things the APC is doing is just got one person, the fear of Obi. Simple. That is all. If he was not a threat, why are you lobbying people to come to your party? It's the fear of Obi. For somebody that didn't have a structure, for somebody that was still, You know, and at the end of the day, he still pulled out what he pulled out, and you are saying there is no. Please, don't lie to yourself.
Thank you.
I have political ambition, and he's strategically preparing himself for that time. Many of you don't belong to any party. Even the ADC will no join. When that primaries go come, Atiku will win it, and people start crying again.
Thank you.
As young persons, join this politics, be strategic. If you don't like Tinubu, learn how he plays politics.
Thank you. Thank you. Richard, please respond.
Learn how he plays politics and follow suit.
Thank you.
Not by garage, not by shouting. And you cannot even do business on a global scale or a national scale without, you know, having a political affiliation. Go and ask Dangote.
Thank you.
Go and ask, what is his name? No, the richest guy, Elon Musk. Yes, you have to align. And if you're still here, you're not aligning. Politics is strategic.
Hello.
Politics is a science. That's why they have political science in schools. You don't just come out and win an election in any part of the world. You plan systematically. Obi Cubana, that you see as City Boy, Southeast Rep, has been a lover of Tinubu even before 2023. Many of you don't know. Hey, you don't know, go and check. Same thing with E-Money and his brother Casey. I'm saying it. They are Tinubu-philic. But this time around, Tinubu have said everybody should come out and work for this thing. Nobody should be in the middle or be doing their supporting from the back or behind the scene. And this goes along with as Nigerian youth. Someone has said something. There's no polling units on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok. Obi Cubana
And all that. I mean, currently, we all can see how not just P2B's influence, almost all the mainstream politicians' influence in this country, apart from the city boy, is currently affected, including Atiku Abubakar. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody currently now that can say that his structure is solid. You understand what I'm saying? We see what is happening to PDP. How many governors do PDP still have? We all see what's happening to every other political party apart from APC. Everyone wants to be part of the APC. So if you say that in the southeast where P2B comes from, and Obi Cubana has joined APC, you understand what I'm saying? I mean, what happens to other governors from other states where they have mainstream politicians who have interest in running for president, and all of them are joining the APC?
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it goes beyond what you and I see. There are so many things that are happening behind the closed door that we don't see. Apart from that, if you said that P2B has not been able to maintain the momentum, I can tell you something for real. Apart from P2B, and I stand to be corrected, apart from P2B, there's no other person that has contested president in this country and lost and maintained the momentum P2B maintained up to this moment. He has been going from different states, doing so many, charity projects, consulting a lot of things with private money. There's nobody that has done it before in this country. Others lose the election and they run away from Nigeria. When the next election comes back, they come back to contest. There's nobody that has done it before. So if you say that P2B cannot get up to 10 million votes, I'm not here to say how many votes he will get. But I can tell you that the momentum is still maintained. Thank you. But what the time comes, people will come out and they will do the work. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now you have watched the video. I will not want to put words in your mouth. You listen to their own ideas, what they said about Peter Obi, what they said about Obi Cubana, what they said about the whole videos. You watch it. Now let's talk about Obi Cubana in this particular video again. How many of you guys have watched what VDM said? You know, VDM was the first person that raised the alarm about Obi Cubana, who came out to sideline Peter Obi, despite he knows, that's how to say, that most of these people are just self-centered. All they care is just to make more money. Obi Cubana is not an hungry man. Now that he has money, he needs power. In order for him to get power, he decided to sideline his own people. Despite them being marginalized, he's not singing or your mandate or your mandate. Anyway, I want you guys to watch what VDM said in all of this. We'll be right back.
All right, so let's quickly acknowledge the elephant in the room. Obi Cubana flagging up for APC. I'm not going to lie, this came as a shock to me. When I saw the poster, I was like, what the fuck? So let's quickly look at the poster. It says City Boy Movement, then the APC logo, then Obi Cubana wearing Isiagu and a titled Igbo man red cap. Then as you can see, let's read through. Dr. Obinna Inyegu. I hope I pronounced that well. I hope I did not butcher the name. Dr. Obinna Inyegu. Then bracket Obi Cubana, Chairman Cubana Group, CBN. Zonal Director. CBM means City Boy Movement, Southeast. Southeast Zonal Coordinator. Then as you can see, City Boy Movement, City Boy Media, hashtag CBM. And a lot of people are not happy. Like this girl called Chisom, bracket, hates APC. Tomorrow, if someone says they hate Obi Cubana and his children, you fools will start asking why. But look at a private citizen, a billionaire for that matter, taking side with the government that is impoverishing Nigerians in order to enrich protect himself and his family. Then we have this person called Anambra Feson. He says, he wrote a whole epistle. He said, whoever advised Obi Cubana to take up that position does not have his best interests at heart. He has personally smeared his own reputation. Tinubu will come and go, but this decision will remain part of your legacy forever. There are people who will wake up tomorrow, claim they are leading the City Boy movement, and nobody will pay attention. They pay them any attention. This habit of ignoring public sentiment comes from sheer arrogance. Doing boy for Sheyi Tinubu with all your clout is political suicide. It trashes years of hard work. People will no longer see your wealth as a product of diligence and enterprise. They will attribute it to political patronage. It turns everything you built in terms of social capital into a mess. If you make decision as a leader, someone people look up to without any regards for the feelings and opinions of the people, then you are nothing but a tyrant. Money without direction and opportunities. We have seen this movie before. We know how people who championed similar paths in the past ended. Look at how little they think of you. They appoint you a role meant for political jobbers. They do not consider you worthy of being an ambassador. They do not see you as fit to be a DG. Instead, someone much younger than you is ordering you to serve as his father's errand boy, and you accept it shamelessly. You people make it difficult to respect you. You show no self-worth or self-esteem. You throw everything on the line simply because money is involved. What is really wrong with you people? Tofia kwa ifele unu na emem ego na afio ako na uche zero. That Igbo word right there, I don't really understand. So if you go down, blah 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 blah, insult and all. Now, personally, for me, I want Nigerians to understand this today. Do you understand? I want Nigerians to understand this today. Before I go into what I want you to understand, for me, Obi Cubana, first of all, I'm not disappointed because he decided to do this or go into politics or join APC. I just don't like the position because I feel Obi Cubana's name is big. He would have gone for something bigger. Maybe like if I see Obi Cubana poster, APC for governor, I'll say, okay, I might even join heads to support him. Do you understand? I feel even support him. Or maybe they say House of Reps or Senate or even local government chairman. But what is City Boy Movement? It makes no sense to me. You know, City Boy Movement, Zonal Coordinator Southeast, make no sense to me. He would have gone for something bigger because his name is way bigger than that position. But now, this is the point I want Nigerians to understand. You see, if we truly want to effect change in Nigeria, most of us have to go into politics. We cannot do it from the outside. Do you understand? You see all those wow. God punish Nigerian government. God punish APC. God punish PDP. This one, we go protest, we go come back, we do this. All these things no go matter if some of us no actually go into the system. We have to start thinking towards that direction of going into the system. You see, say Wike, you see news of Wike pattern. Wike don't they carry him picking. They feed them. Don't they put them for the eyes of people? Don't they go carry and they familiarize with the leaders? Make everybody know him. Tinubu groomed Sheyi Tinubu for this part. And Nation Wike is currently on it. El-Rufai did the same thing with his son. Do you understand? Now they won't keep him inside the family. They are trying to keep politics within themselves. Because yes, the poor man became. Most of them, all they know how to do is to shout and cry. They don't want to be, they know they ever think of, say, come, I need to enter this. But with time, all this thing is going to change. Because we say well with that movement very, very soon. We say we'll start to pitch our own people. It's just going to take time. Do you understand? When it is ripe, we say we'll pitch our own people. Yes. Even if the local government chairman will say, okay, may one rate they there. Make them know, say, okay, they don't get the orientation. Raters go take over that place, okay? And we in charge of this local government. And we go do our work. We go do exploit. I will never do politics personally. I will never in my life say I won't go take one position from. I know they're interested in politics. Because I like what I'm doing now. Almost everybody in the media have been bought. Almost everybody. Almost. I didn't say everybody. Almost everybody have been bought. Do you understand? They've attempted to buy me. I'm just not interested in it. Because what kind of money will I take? And all the people will say they believe in me, believe in my platform. So I will not take money tomorrow. I see say government do something bad, I no go fit talk. I will never do that, no matter the words, no matter the amount. Because as of today, I will boldly say I am one of the people, one of the few. There are few. I'm one of the few where if he talks, okay, yes, this is red, this is black. Others have been bought. A lot of them have been bought. Do you understand? That being said, I can never put my hand in politics. But guess what? In the nearest future, we have to, Ratels will be part of the system. Under the party name, one never even know yet. But I know, say, by the grace of God, give us time. We say we enter. Do you understand? So, Obi Cubana going into politics, I think is a good idea. But it's just that the position where he takes start, I just don't like it. It's pissing me off. Do you understand? It's pissing me off. It's pissing me off. It's pissing me off. But it is what it is. That's his thing. That's what he wants to do. You understand? But personally, if you have gone for governor, senator, House of Rep members, I will say, Obi Cubana, I hail you. Because that name is too big for that position. It's too big. It's too big. It's too big. It's too big. But anyways, good luck to Obi Cubana. And I hope you have a plan. Personally, I hope you have a plan. Maybe this is a starting point for you. But I would say you should try senator or House of Rep members or try to be the governor of your state. Peace and love, don't play. And for those of you bashing him, it's his choice. At the end of the day, it's Obi Cubana's choice. No be your choice. You too, you can go and do the politics. It's his choice. Good luck, good luck. Peace and love, don't play. Play go online and you will learn the hard way. Don't play.
The reason I'm making this particular video is not even the first two videos that you watch. It's the last video you are going to watch. But I also want to quickly troop in my own personal little opinion about Obi Cubana. Obi Cubana is a millionaire, or a billionaire, so to say. Now, the problem is that he has all this money. He can decide on his own that I don't want to establish in the northern part of Nigeria or Abuja. It's still very much okay. But knowing fully that 1999 very date, no Igbo man have ventured into that office. Instead of him to stand with the obedient movement, or maybe not to be partisan in politics and focus on his own business, I don't know what he's looking for anymore. Now he decided to say, okay, I want to support Jagaban. Remember how Cubana chief priest, on the other hand, went to lead down to greet the vice president, Kashi Shettima. I'm not saying it's a bad thing for you to swear oath of allegiance, to lead down, to lick the boots of the politicians, but you shouldn't forget that these people are not just tyrants, they hate the IBO. Now, before we also elaborate more, I want you guys to watch this particular video from Arise TV News. What they said about our politicians that are also grooming their own children, while all of you are folding hands thinking that, oh, Buhari, you don't go. Now, Tinubu is already getting old. Our article is all this. Maybe after they die, Nigeria will be better. Now, their children is going to take their footsteps. Continue from where they stop. And I want you guys to listen to this Arise TV News. We'll be right back.
It's still campaign season as IBO Obasanjo, daughter of former President Olusegun Obasanjo, has returned to active politics after almost 15 years and joined the ruling All Progressives Congress, APC, ahead of the 2027 general elections in Ogun State. IBO, who represented Ogun Central Senatorial District between 2007 and 2011, participated in the ongoing APC e-registration exercise, effectively sealing her membership of the ruling party. However, she joins a growing list of politicians' offspring who are expressing their interest in elected office. Son to the FCT minister Nyesom Wike Joaquin Wike, age 25, is said to be positioning himself for the House of Reps seat for Obi Obi constituency, where his father also started his career. Son to the Minister of Works, Dave Umahi, Osborne Umahi, aged 27, is reported to have picked up his 30 million naira nomination form for the local government chairman position for Ohazora local government in Ebonyi State. Son to Atiku Abubakar, Abba Abubakar, aged 47, made headlines when he officially registered as a member of the ruling APC recently, although he's yet to express interest in vying for office. And of course, the first son, Sheyi Tinubu, aged 40, who's also the founder and patron of the City Boy movement and is widely tipped to be preparing to run for office in Lagos State.
We implement mechanized farming, and we will work with professionals to ensure that the agricultural section of the local government is properly equipped and developed.
Today, this journey that we're on, by the grace of God, we are going to go very far. All what the people here, your leaders, have said today is true. And by the grace of God, God will help us to accomplish it.
But they keep coming for me. They keep coming for my family. They keep coming for your father. They keep coming for Ashwaju, Bola, Ahmed, Tinubu, the greatest president in the history of Nigeria. The only president that has carried the only blood on from when he was governor to when he became president. The only president that considered youth and student loans.
Well, it looks like the next generation of politics is being shaped right before our eyes, Rufai.
Yes, it's the continuation of hegemonic privilege, and it happens in every society. And like you know, these are names of top politicians. One way or the other, they've put in their children. The President of Obasanjo, by the way, Yabo Obasanjo Bello served as a senator, at some point. No, that was Yabo Obasanjo now, because then she was Yabo Obasanjo Bello, if my memory serves me right. Senator, she was a senator then. So the list goes on. I think Ibori's daughter also serves in the House of Reps, El Rufai. The list goes on, And it's not going to end, except the people are determined to have a fair system that works for all. Name politics, even in the biggest economies like America, you have the Kennedys, you have the Bushes and all of that. Name politics gets a big leverage. But when you look at it, in this context in Nigeria, name politics in a country where people are struggling to pay kidnappers for ransom, in a country where 177 people have been kidnapped, nobody has been able to bring them home. We just report all of this. In a country that has largely failed the people. So when you ask them, why are they putting their children in there? It's just because they want their children to control the hegemony. And it's a control. Go back in history since 1960. Some families have started leading the country. They pass it on to other families. Every year, a new family gets into the hegemony. And it's just a matter of time. But all of this is at the expense of the poorest of the poor. So how do we change it? We need to have a balancing. I think somebody wrote a book. I think it's Walter Schneider or Schnedlin. He wrote a book. He called it The Great Leveler. When is Nigerian political structure and societal strata going to have a great leveler? It will be with a people that truly wants their country to change. A people that does not respect the hegemony, a people that does not respect babasocracy, a people that truly asks for accountability. But the big question is, are the people ready? The big question is, are the institutions ready? No. It's not only in politics. It's been done in judiciary. It's been done in every area of our lives. But except we break this hegemony or we limit it, Nigeria will never move forward. These people will say, because their fathers have served Nigeria, they too must serve Nigeria. So the colonization continues, the internal colonization. And Vimba is never going to stop. So
Can I just give a quote by activist Aisha Yesufu that I think is very powerful and relevant to this story, which is that we're looking forward to a Nigeria where the son of nobody can become somebody without knowing anybody. We are very far away from that. And there is I want to put education as one of the levelers before we were talking about. Access to quality education by all Nigerians can give people an opportunity to aspire to get to levels that their parents didn't get to. But unfortunately, even at the level of education, there's such a wide divide between the education that is received by the children of these elites and children of ordinary Nigerians, whereby you can't even aspire. What you are thinking about, you're so mindful of how to get your next meal, you cannot even be aspirational. And there's almost a deliberate attempt to keep people shackled on that level, whereby you cannot even attempt to aspire to get to the next level.
I don't see it as
together with our next story.
Okay. Dynasty politics, you find it all over the world. Whether it's in Bangladesh, or it's in South Korea, or it is in India, or it's the United States, or Equatorial Guinea, or even Nigeria. What we should emphasize is that if the son or the daughter is competent, what we need in Nigeria are competent people who can provide solutions to the many problems that we have. To talk about circumstances of birth, people don't choose where they came from, but they must be qualified and they must be competent. They will probably even be better persons than their parents, whose examples that they are following. But they must be competent. They should not be just children of privilege to come and inherit a culture of rent collection, feeding fat on the Nigerian state. So where we can see that competence, that will make sense.
Absolutely. Now, I think where the concern comes is the divide between the haves and the have-nots and those who don't have access to even the funding required to access political.
It is not left for you to take your own decisive decision ahead of 2027. Remember that they said there is no campaign yet, but the only APC have already kicked off their campaign. Now, if other political parties go on campaign trail, it's going to be a crime. So they are canvassing and make sure that every other state decamp. If you're a state governor, you don't decamp, APC government will use the SEC to come for you. You see what they are doing in, what's it called, in Abia State, trying to make sure they use Benjamin Kalu, Oji Kalu, and the other gullible man to make sure they disintegrate the integrity of Aleso team. Thank God that the man took his stand and make sure that he tells them, I don't want to campaign based on months or sugarcoat people, but by my work, people will vote for me. And I believe that the reasonable Abia State people have already said that it is Aleso team or nobody. But unfortunately, the Edo people cannot say the same. Those people cannot say the same. Edo is shining, but we are not saying it. Because we have a state governor that jumped into gutter to tell you that you must vote for Bola Ahmed Tinubu because Edo is shining inside gutter. Now, I saw a video of him inside confirm. Really come to prove to you that they are fighting hunger in Nigeria. Anyway, I will rest my case here. I'll be waiting for you guys in the comment section. What do you think about Obi Cubana, Cubana chief priest, and other IBO people that are standing with this APC government, or these vampire people that don't want the growth of Nigeria, that don't want the betterment of Nigeria? What do you think that Obi Cubana really wants? Do you think he needs power? Do you think he's doing all of this to protect his business? What are your reasons? And for the other video, you listen to the Arise News, what they said about our politicians. Atiku Pikin is coming out to, Babu Pikin is out there, Tinubu Pikin is out there, Nesirike Pikin, all of them are bringing out their song, grooming them to replace them in case they buy. So what are your thoughts in all of this? Please let us know in the comment section. I rest my case here. Remember, I love you, God love you more. If you love us, the only way you can show your support to us or love us or prove that you really care about us, like this video. Comment your thoughts about this video. You can also share this video to your WhatsApp status, share it to any of your social media to reach out to a larger audience. And above all, please subscribe if you have not done so. If you have been watching our video, you like it, please subscribe to increase the number. Remember last year I was begging all of you, please take me to 200,000. But I love you guys. You took me for 140 to 160 something, but you can still make it 200,000. This year just began. I'll be waiting for you guys to keep on subscribing, and if you do, don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that you wouldn't miss out our future uploads. But if you are watching this particular video from Facebook, please do also kind to follow. I will appreciate you guys. I love you. God love you more. If you love us, please, I'll be waiting for you guys to show it by subscribing, liking, and commenting. Peace out.